TGIF, December 19th, 1:10 p.m. Stock market's back up. AI stocks, Micron, semiconductors, MU had a good earnings outlook, sending all the AI stocks back up who have been dropping some from high points the last week or two, but they're back on. So I guess we'll have a melt up until the end of the year, Christmas Santa Claus rally. And I guess the day trading rule is not going to change before the end of the year. There's like, 1 week till Christmas, 2 weeks till New Year's, and the internet says the day trading rule is going to change the end of 25, early 26. I see no indication it's going to change anytime this week or next week. So I wish it would, and I'd start making some fucking money. I made 100% trade earlier the other day, but then day trade. I only had 3 day trades, so I got one more day trade. And I used the second one, third one. I don't know. It's not. I need unlimited day trades so I can just annihilate the market and dedicate 8:30 till 3 o'clock on my laptop doing nothing else. I can't do that now, and I'm not doing that, but I will as soon as or else I get myself, $30,000 cash, which I have $300,000 equity in my house, but don't give me a loan, HELOC, because my credit score is not that good and my monthly income's not that good. So kind of like a predicament that I don't like. I was looking at something, the ticket prices for concerts. Beatles concert, 1965 ticket, sold out. Shea Stadium, New York, first stadium concert was like $5-6 a ticket, which is about $58 in today's money. Taylor Swift concert was $208 for a ticket. Resale $3.7, $3,700 resale. And there's this video I saw, business explaining it. I think it's all supply and demand. Why do ticket prices cost more? Well, because they can get away with it. That's why. They can get away with charging that much. The Chiefs can charge $50 to park out there for a concert or football game. $15-$20 for a beer, pop, whatever. Why? Because they can. That's why. Everybody does stuff in the world, whatever they can get away with. People buy those Taylor Swift tickets for $200, resell them for $3,800. Why? Because they can. Because they can do it. They can get away with it, and they make a lot of money. They made a lot of money. I guess these StubHub and Ticketmaster have implemented resale, rules where you can't, they don't permit that stuff anymore. But before Ticketmaster and StubHub, if you had a ticket and you wanted to resell it, sometimes you had to physically go meet somebody and hand them a ticket. And some people had fake paper tickets they were selling and counterfeit and just collected money, and the tickets were fake. And some people have internet tickets. They say, send me the money, and then I'll send you a ticket. Well, you have no guarantee they're going to send you the ticket, and you have no guarantee the ticket's going to be any good. And they might, sell the same ticket on the internet to 20 different people to collect that money. It's all a scam. So Ticketmaster and StubHub at least control the scam part of it. And resales, and supply and demand. Is it unethical? Is it not right? Some people have their opinion that, but you go to a bar downtown, the Levy, they charge $10 cover charge to walk in the door. Why? Because they can. They're there to make money. And when they got a band, they can have a $10 cover charge to walk in the front door. People will pay it. If people wouldn't pay it, then they wouldn't have it, would they? Some other bars have cover charges. Another one, the Kingdom. Some bars don't have cover charges. You know, it's a, I guess, different business strategy, different bar, different owner, different, I don't know. I don't know if there's any rules about cover charges in city ordinances. I don't know. But people do what they can get away with. Mother nature, the world, things just evolve because they get away with it. I got sick of all the bullshit, so I put something on the Securities Exchange Commission's Facebook website the day before. I had something about looking up the day trading rule. When are they going to change it? I said, go send a message to SEC. I went to the SEC's website, didn't really see anything on it, so I went to their Facebook website, and they had an article about if it doesn't seem right. So I had little statements about it doesn't seem right. My 47 years dealing with the Kansas City stockbroker offices, publicly owned, and issues with my hedge fund license and everything else, everything that just doesn't seem right. I'm right. I'm not wrong. So, SEC, throw all these punks in prison. Or you're covering each other's ass because you're all helping. I don't fucking know. I'll put these messages on CNBC and other places. I don't get a whole lot of satisfaction. My billions and trillions have not materialized. And as far as I know, none of these people have lost their jobs or houses and put in prison like they should be. Eye for an eye. I've spent more than 1 second in handcuffs in jail. They need to spend more than 1 year for every second I've been locked up because they fucking fucked me up, and they shouldn't have done it or gotten away with it, but they did. So ask me if I care. So, supply and demand, free market. Watching the football game Thursday night, that was back and forth. LA had the game, then Seattle came back. I'm not quite sure how they came back. I didn't see everything. Then in overtime, they came back and got answered. LA got a touchdown. They had a chance to answer. They came back and they got the 2-point conversion to win it. That was probably one of the most exciting games of the season. Two top teams playing each other. Chiefs play on Christmas, and I figure them tickets are going to be dirt cheap because the Chiefs are no longer in a playoff hunt. So, the weather's supposed to be 70 degrees here on Christmas. So, out there, I had Christmas, had a little party in warm weather on Christmas night. 60 degrees the day before and after, 70 on Christmas. Pretty unusual around here, and the Chiefs are not in the playoffs. They're eliminated, so that game's meaningless for the Chiefs. Denver, I think, still is motivated to win, to get home field advantage. They still got reason to go out there and try. Last year, the Chiefs had the perfect scenario. They had to clinch the bye week, so the last game of the season, they rested the starters. And they did go to the Super Bowl, but they got killed. And after the game, they said some of the players were sick with the flu. And, it just goes to show you it's not easy to get to the Super Bowl and win it like they did for 10 years. I mean, they won it, 3? Too many variables, injuries. Injuries have taken out their offensive linemen, and Mahomes got injured the last game. They were still alive, I guess, until he got injured, and that other quarterback came on. He made some plays, and they threw a little alley-oop pass that was intercepted. I mean, how many interceptions did they have the last 2 or 3, 4 games? I don't know. Some of them were deflection interceptions, but some of them were just, I don't know. I just lost all the close games this year. Last year, they won all the close games to the Super Bowl, which wasn't close. Got killed. And maybe they were all sick with the flu or something. Not feeling good. They didn't have Facebook and all this shit in 1985 when I graduated from Purdue, and they didn't have all this Facebook video stuff to advertise after 87 or when I got arrested, blindsided. So I went down to Kansas City Star, $2,000 or $3,000, bought me an advertisement in the Kansas City Tuesday business section. Now the newspaper was still relevant back then. Everybody got the newspaper. Well, it was a big deal. They had a big Tuesday business section. So I paid thousands of dollars to put my ad in the Tuesday business section. And they printed it for me. What is trespassing? Kansas City, Merrill Lynch, Smith Barney, Payne Weber, Sprint, Waddell and Reed, whatever. And they said they got a lot of irate calls about it, which is good. But I'm still not getting my billions. And I'm still not getting my satisfaction for my money and retaliation for every second I've been in jail for trespassing and other lies they created. So I do this shit. And this doesn't cost any money. Got nothing better to do. SEC website. Got my master's from Purdue 4 decades ago, 40 years. I don't know what the hell they teach those people nowadays. Same thing they taught us. I don't fucking know. Purdue Club kicked me out after I was a treasurer. Well, they were nice people. They made me a treasurer, but I was getting thrown in jail and shit. And things happened to me, and they didn't want to talk to me again, which is their prerogative. I I didn't personally know any of the people until I went to the meetings, and I went to a game, bar to watch a game one time, and of course, the one girl, blonde-haired Marilee nurse, she was always nice and friendly. She was being nice and friendly to me, and some other people I didn't know invited me to sit at their table, and then the big bald Tim guy, Johnny's, said they don't want you here in their group. And I just got up and left because I wasn't going to cause a scene. I didn't really care that much. Some of the people always mouthed off to me and insulted me. It was probably them. And, it may just be, the people, these stockbrokers, they're innocent people who don't know anything. And there's somebody getting me thrown in jail and shit. And I assume it's the manager, whoever's in charge. So they need to meet their maker. Whoever the fuck they are. Now, I've seen a couple of Purdue people from Craner when I was classmates, I remember them from when I was there, down there at the plaza. I've seen them down there. Now, I don't know if they're anything to do with it. I think they were farmers from Indiana. But it's not acceptable. The whole thing needs national attention. SEC investigates, everybody gets thrown in prison. 100 years. Well, Christmas is next Thursday. All right. Merry Christmas. I guess I got some tickets, $20, $25 tickets on Groupon. Train, Stick, Chicago. 3 tickets already for $20, $25 on Groupon coupon at Morton Amphitheater, Morton Salt. They just opened a new amphitheater here in a new headquarters in Overland Park, amphitheater up by Argosy, Parkville. I don't know how much parking will be for there. Starlight became free parking, which made it more attractive. But these concerts I got tickets for were always at Starlight. Same groups always played at Starlight in the summertime. The old groups that weren't big enough for Arrowhead or Sprint in the summer. Good for Star Outside concerts. So see what the Morton Amphitheater's like. Merrill Lynch, you can still have your board of directors address these issues and pay me the money that I'm supposed to have. Smith Barney, Payne Weber, same thing. Compass Real Estate, you couldn't make me a chairman of that place for $1 billion a year. Make up for all disrespect in the local industry. It was Some of the same people, I assume. Compass took over Reese Nichols, and Reese Nichols took over Coldwell Banker, and they're all the same people. I mean, it's been a long time since I had a real estate license now, but it's not acceptable. Sprint and Waddell and Reed headquarters around here. Well, I guess Waddell and Reed still has a headquarters, and Sprint is no longer T-Mobile. You can still just pay me off with $1 billion a year. Call me the greatest person that's ever stepped foot in that damn company's property that I own. The company. No, I don't own 51%. And as far as I can tell, nobody owns 1%. So really, you know what? Whatever, punks. Nobody owns enough to matter. Sad issue, different than everybody else. One time it's this, one time it's that, and it's not acceptable. Punks.